What's good, homies and homies? Today at Beastmode training camp, we're gonna answer a question from a follower. Before we begin, grind for life, fitted hoodies. Yeah, I know you like that, man. And it's hugging the sleeves. Be sure to follow Pump Chasers on Instagram. If you happen to give a fuck and you want to know the exact date they're coming out, we will put the date and time on the Instagram page. So, if you happen to give a fuck, want to copy one of these bad boys, we will have information shortly. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get to the question. Alright, here we go. What's good, Chris? My name is Cody. I got one question for you. All my life I've been a fat kid, and I recently just got into bodybuilding and decided to do my first ever cut. Congratulations, man. I remember my first time cutting, man. That was a long time ago, But anyway, first time cutting, and long story short, man, in case you happen to give a fuck, I cannot stop binging. Literally, every 4 days, I just fucking give in, and I go out for pizza, I get on Instagram, and I see you going out for sushi. Oh, shit. And it makes me want to go out for sushi, and I fuck up. And just like you, I love me some Chinese buffets. I just want to know, you have any words of encouragement or any kind of advice to help me get back on the grind. This guy really likes my videos, man, because this is exactly how I talk. I always say get back on the grind. And I love Chinese buffets. I know on this channel, I've never taken y'all to a buffet, but anybody ever watched me on the POG channel, I love Chinese buffets. But anyway, man, this is really good question, man. And I know some of you guys may be like, oh, it's common fucking sense, stop fucking up. But that is true, man. But you gotta keep in mind, man, we all come from different backgrounds, and we all get into bodybuilding for our own personal reasons. Some people get into bodybuilding because, they were hella skinny and they were bullied in school. Or you're like me, you want to be fucking hoe ready. Everybody has their own personal motivation for getting into bodybuilding, and quite frankly, some people get into this shit for the wrong reasons. They get into this shit to impress some girl, or they get into this shit to prove people wrong, which is the worst. People say all the time, prove haters wrong. In my opinion, that's one of the worst bits of motivation you can have, because at the end of the day, haters don't even give a fuck. They just talk shit to bring you down. You can actually achieve your goals, and they will have a new thing to say about you. So never try to get into this shit to prove anybody wrong. Haters are just here to do what they do best. They're just here to hate. But I'm assuming since you're a fat guy, you've been fat most of your life, you have an eating problem. There's nothing wrong with admitting that. Even myself, man, if it wasn't for fucking buffets and sushi, I'm probably one of the most ripped guys you've ever seen in your life. I love to eat. This is why I dirty bulk. I don't dirty bulk because I feel like dirty bulking will give you the best fucking gains on the planet. I dirty bulk because I love to fucking eat, man. I'm from the South. Fried catfish and shit like that, cornbread and pinto beans with the fucking neck bones and that shit. That's what I grew up on. I'm never gonna give that up for bodybuilding or anything else. I'm gonna eat good for the rest of my fucking life. I'm just gonna have to train a little bit harder to work it off. But man, long story short, man, you gotta understand that if you really want to be a part of this bodybuilding lifestyle and you want to actually see your results, there's so many people that are fat and worked out for years and they got incredible physiques, but they will never see them because they're rocking that fat swole nigga look all their life. And what I mean by fat swole nigga, I'm talking about a motherfucker who's fat, hella fat, but hella swole at the same time. You don't want to do that, man. You actually want that aesthetic look. You want to be lean, you want to be whole ready, you need to learn how to diet. Bodybuilding is all about bulking and cutting. If you can't do both, you're not a fucking bodybuilder. You're just somebody who works out. You're just a fucking gym rat. Anybody who takes bodybuilding serious should understand how to bulk and should understand how to cut. And if you can't master both of those things, you're not a bodybuilder, you're not really about that life. You're just somebody who likes to work out, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So my advice to you, man, is relearn what motivates you. Figure out what motivates you. Let me tell you this, man. Once you understand what motivates you and you get back on this fucking grind, understand one thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with fucking up. I've dieted about at least 4 or 5 times in my life. And let me tell you this, I've never dieted one time and not cheated. I've never dieted one time and not cheated at least 3 or 4 times. You know, my last diet, I think I dieted for about fucking 16 weeks. I could have gotten it done in 12, but I was traveling, so it took me 16 weeks to get lean. I cheated at least 4 times. And the time before that, I had a little coach helping me out. I ended up getting rid of him because we couldn't come to an agreement on some things. He liked to do that, you know, power day bullshit. I like to do high volume. You know, he wanted me to do refeeds. I like to do cheat meals, so I couldn't fuck with him. I did my own diet and got lean as fuck anyway. And matter of fact, let me show you this clip right here. And I just gotta let you guys know, I fucked up. And I'm about to show you the clip right here. Don't you? And I was looking through this awesome menu, and I was like, man, I sure would like to have some of this good stuff, but none of it fits my macros. And then you know what? I said, you know what? Fuck macros, man. I don't want no damn macros for dinner. I want something good. I want to enjoy myself today. I'm not gonna let this shit, you know, I'm not gonna let this shit affect my damn good night. This is supposed to be a good night. Ain't it a good night tonight?
It's a real good night.
And I ain't had one cheat day, man. I've been doing these bullshit refeed days. I'm about to enjoy myself, guys. But I'm like, you know what? I'm keeping it 100. I don't want my people, man, thinking that, oh, Chris Jones is perfect. Chris Jones is taking his skill to restaurants. He's on top of his shit. I'm not gonna live a lie. I want a cheat day. I want to have a cheat day. You can thumbs down this shit all you fucking want. I'm about to do this shit. And I really don't want to disappoint nobody, but at the end of the day, man, my happiness comes first. I'm about to enjoy myself. Stay tuned to see what I got. Man, good, damn good. Cheese sticks on, you know what? Cheese sticks. I'm gonna try honey mustard. I'm gonna try a ranch one. I'm not counting shit. Yummy. I made some steak, medium done. Potatoes and shrimp. No, I don't have no shrimp. I just got steak, medium done, potatoes. I gave in. I fucked up. I cheated on my diet, and I still got lean as fuck. So don't trip when you give in. That's our natural instincts. We get horny. We want to fuck. We get fucking. We have cravings for sweets and desserts and margaritas, and we're gonna do that. Don't trip. The only problem is when you cheat on your diet and you don't give back in. You know, you don't get back on the grind. In my opinion, what works best for me is when I'm dieting, I always had a goal for myself. What I would do is, no matter what, I can't cheat on my diet unless I go 10 days straight without cheating, or I can't cheat on my diet unless I lose 3 pounds first. Because let me tell you, once you understand macros and you learn how to track macros, you can actually fit some foods that taste good, that keep you sane, so you can still stay on your grind. You know what I mean? So learn how to track macros, fit some tasty things in your macros, and once every 10 days, or once every 3 pounds you lose, go out and have that pizza. Go out and have that ice cream. But like I said, my man, you need to figure out what motivates you and stick to this shit. Because quite frankly, if you can't fucking learn how to bulk, and you can't do a simple cut, you would never be really part of that bodybuilding lifestyle, and you would never reach that full potential that you're capable of. Because this is all mental. This is 100% mental, and you gotta, you know, put those things aside. I've been there before, and I'm still going through that today. We all, you know, battle with discipline from time to time. Don't trip. Don't be so hard on yourself. Like you said, you're new to this shit. I've been doing this shit for 10 years. So obviously, this is a little easier for me than it would be for you. It takes time to build that kind of discipline. Well, anyway, hope this was helpful for you. Anybody got any questions? Be sure to send it to askbeastmode@hotmail.com. And send me a video if you want to be on the Ask Beast Mode show. Don't forget to like my shit. Comment, subscribe. Buy 30 of them bitches and holler back at your boy.